Okay, folks, welcome back. Captain Walton once again. It's been a little while since I've done a video. I've been moving and so I haven't been really able to get on lately, but what I'm going to do today is I've read yesterday that a lot of people are complaining about the Just Flight TriStar L-1011 Professional Edition. And I was one of them that was complaining about it myself because of a feature called DLC, or Direct Lift Control. What Direct Lift Control is it's pretty much an auto spoiler system when your flaps are set to anything past 22, so either 33 or 42 degrees, which is the two landing settings, 33 or 42. And when normally, by default, the direct lift control is activated, and normally when you put your flaps to 33 or 42, you lose dramatically a vertical control pretty much. It won't let you pitch up or down unless you use the trim wheel instead of using the actual yoke. So what I'm going to show you today is how to disable direct lift control and fly the aircraft like you would any other aircraft without having to worry about not having full deflection or full control on the elevator. Okay, so as we see here, I'm in the L-1011 TriStar Professional Edition using FSX Steam Edition. All you have to do, it's very simple, but I never noticed it. I actually had to contact Just Flight to find out about this. All you have to do is come to the overhead panel, and there's two buttons right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but right under the fire engine handle 1, it says DLC/auto spoiler 1 and 2. All you have to do is click both of those and it turns it off. That will disengage the direct DLC system. Now I'm going to take off here and I'm going to show you what happens with it on and then with it off. So we're going to do 2 landings. So I'll be right back with you when we're on approach. Okay folks, welcome back. As you can see, I've got the simulator paused. We are on approach into Washington Reagan. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the overhead panel right here where direct lift control is and auto spoiler, and I went ahead and turned on my mouse so you guys can see where I'm talking about. I'm going to turn those off, or turn them on. So I turned them on, and now we're going to do a landing with direct lift control, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about direct lift control.
Flaps 18, gear down. Gear down and locked. Flaps 22.
Okay, so after we get to flaps 22 here, any setting after that is going to initiate direct lift control. So let's go ahead and turn that on.
Flaps 33.
By setting our flaps to 33 and the final landing flaps of 44.
Flaps 42.
Now I'm unsure if you guys, obviously you can't see my yoke, but I have my yoke literally in the full back position, as you can see, and the nose is not lifting. Very, very lightly. And even with the forward input, the nose does not want to go down, hardly. So, as you can see, it's very difficult. The only way to really control it with direct lift control is by using your trim wheel. And that gets very annoying, because I like to have the yoke movement.
500.
And see, as you can see, it's very, very hard to maintain a stable approach if you don't have elevator and lift control.
300.
So I'm doing my best with the trim wheel because that's all I can do.
200.
See, it messes up your approach. You get in a bad position, almost to a stall. You can't get the aircraft down quick enough. It's a nightmare to try to land with direct lift control. And that, not only that, but you're going to get extremely bad landing frames, as you can see here. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Flaps up. Flaps 10.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take off again, and we're going to come around and try it this time without direct lift control. And you'll see a dramatic difference and much smoother approach. So let me just go ahead and get stopped here, and I'll see you guys in the air to use the aircraft without direct lift control. Without using direct lift control. So I'm going to idle the aircraft, drop the gear,
Flaps 18.
and you can see the nose
Gear down and
actually
locked.
works a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and put
Flaps 22. Flaps 33.
at 33. That's normally where the direct lift control would come into play, and then flaps 44 or 42. Now, watch this. When I put the yoke input, the nose of the aircraft will come up just fine. If I put the yoke forward, the aircraft will go down just fine. You no longer have to use direct lift control. So now let's watch a nice smooth landing without direct lift control. And you can definitely see the major difference in being able to handle the aircraft on approach. And as you can see with the yoke inputs and everything, it's much smoother, it's much nicer, much more stable.
Minimums. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Much better than with direct lift control on, that's for sure. Much better.
Flaps up.
Okay, well I hope this video has helped you as much as it has helped me. I definitely am looking forward to doing a lot more flights now in the Just Flight L-1011 TriStar Professional. I used to want to fly it, but with that direct lift control, I always uh, didn't want to fly it just because of that feature. So now that we know that you no longer have to fly it with direct lift control, you can come up here to the overhead panel once again, and these are the two switches. All you have to do is turn those switches off to where they show off, and you no longer have to put up with direct lift control. So, like I said, I hope this video helps all you Just Flight L-1011 TriStar Professional fans. I don't know if the standard edition has that or not, I don't remember, but I don't think it does. But with the Professional edition, I like the Professional edition. Reflective gauges, much better engineer operating panel, overhead panel, center console. I mean, just everything about the Professional edition and the flight deck is much better, in my opinion anyways. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, comment on my channel, whatever you want to do, and enjoy the Professional edition now. This is Captain Walton. Thank you for watching.